If God is sovereign, what do we do with suffering? Job answered that long before we did. But to understand his answer, we need to see what happened just before he said it. Job had already lost everything: his wealth, his servants, and all 10 of his children. Then Satan struck his body with painful sores from head to toe. Job sat in ashes, scraping his skin, overwhelmed by physical pain and deep grief. It's in that moment, when the suffering had gone on too long, that his wife spoke. "Do you still maintain your integrity? Curse God and die." Job 2:9. She wasn't mocking him. She was broken. To her, death seemed better than faith that no longer made sense. Then Job answered, "You are talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" Job 2:10. That was the New International Version. Now listen to how the ESV renders that same verse. "Shall we receive good from God, and shall we not receive evil?" That word evil catches our attention. The Hebrew word here is ra. It does not always mean moral evil or sin. It often means calamity, disaster, distress, painful circumstances, not sinful actions. Scripture is clear. God is not the author of sin. God does not delight in evil. But Job is confessing something profound. Nothing, not even suffering, falls outside God's sovereign rule. As I grew in my Christian faith, especially early in my walk with Christ, the sovereignty of God was one of the hardest truths for me to embrace. I believed God was loving. I believed God was good. But trusting God as sovereign, even over suffering, that took longer. Because sovereignty means nothing is random, nothing is accidental. I could feel the pain, but I couldn't yet see what God was doing with it. The Bible never says suffering feels good. It says suffering is governed. What God permits, He governs. What He allows, He limits. Job had every reason to let go. Instead, he held fast, not to explanations, but to God. Job didn't solve the problem of suffering. He submitted to the sovereignty of God. Thanks for watching. If this encouraged you, share it with someone who's walking through a hard season. Like this video and comment, "I will trust God." Subscribe to Fire Media, where Christ is the message. And if you want to see what faith looks like lived out when the future is uncertain, tap the link on the screen.